a very special thank you to everybody who tunes in to the Justin Podcast. And I also want to give a special thanks to all my sponsors.
Mamma mia! Pizza Cake haven't chosen me to tell you about the new Corleone pizza. Soft white Italian dough, soaked in the finest Palermo tomato, all topped with 1 whole pound of Milano cheese. Then choose 5 toppings from the famous Pizza Cake 500. Mmm. And remember what Mama said, leave room for dessert at Pizza Cake.
He's considered to be the greatest announcer in XTV history. And now, Justin Turkey Leg brings his famous voice along with his awesome friends to the podcast world. This is Justin's Podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing things a little bit different this week. Don't be surprised if we get a little interruption there. I'm sitting here with Nick Tropher from the 006 podcast. How you doing, Nick? I'm doing pretty good, sir. How are you? I'm doing great, man. Nick, you're the reason why we, going through this. So, why don't you tell the people about what we're doing here today?
Well, I thought it would be fun if, since, I was scheduled to be on your show, we could probably go back and do like a bit of a watch along. And I picked AOA Next Level because I remember this being a fun pay-per-view. It's been about a year since it came out, so I thought it would be fun to, take a look at it and, see what our reactions are like a year later.
I like it a whole lot. I thought it was a good idea. So that's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give you a chance to go ahead and scroll over to the J&W Boss channel right now. Give you some time to catch up to us. We haven't hit play. If you go to J&W Boss and you go to his main channel, you can go to the little search query. I think I said that right. And type in Next Level. And it should just pop right up for you. That way you ain't got to keep on scrolling and scrolling. Or you can go to YouTube, and I'm sure if you go ahead and type in AOA Next Level, it should work. I'm going to type it in myself and see if that worked for you. Just go into YouTube and type it in the search box. You might have to put J&W Boss. No, it came right up. It came right up. See? AOA Next Level. You ain't even got to type J&W Boss. They know my dog up out here. All right, y'all. So we finna get started because this is a good card. I remember really enjoying it, and we're about to start. I'm about to click. I'm about to go to it. I'm hitting pause. It's queuing up. All right, so I'm at 0. Now I'm finna count y'all down. Give y'all a chance to come on over. All right, y'all just hit pause and come on over here when you're at 0, 0, 0. I'm at AOA Next Level. We finna count down in 3, 2, 1, and play. Now you gotta forgive me if we quiet in here.
Yeah, we have the headphones on. Oh, wow. What a way to start off the pay-per-view. We got Z Ice coming out here first.
Plan Z 929. I wonder what that 929 is. Oh man.
I like it. Well, one thing that I noticed off top is the production value has definitely stepped up from, this time period until now.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cool because, this is actually 2K17. And, present day, we are working on 2K19. As we take a look at Seth Burns and Alexander Spike.
Wouldn't you definitely say this is probably one of the top teams?
No question about that, Nick.
We're listening to J&W do color commentary, which is why you might hear a lot of blanks. So if you guys are not watching along with us, we apologize, but we're sort of listening to the story of these matches. And what we're watching right now is a tag team gauntlet match. And spoiler alert, for a whole year ago, I feel like Wolfpack actually comes out victorious in this.
Look at this, though. Jay Cash on his way to the ring, yeah, they go his partner. And, I think that they ended up getting fired because they didn't cross over to 2K18. So this 2K17 series is the last time we're going to see these guys. And there's the bell.
What do you think about, starting a pay-per-view off with sort of a tag team gauntlet match? I know that a lot of people, are really into tag teams. Some people are, a bit meh about the subject. Where are you standing at on a tag team gauntlet starting out a pay-per-view?
Well, I got to tell you, Nick, this is not something that I would do, me personally, but AOA is so outside the box, and that's why I really appreciate it, because it's wrestling with a different perspective. It's really, fantasy booking. We got our main event here tonight. It's going to be Monster, Reaper, and Demon. You know what I'm saying? And, present day, there's a, Demon has returned to AOA. His name is Forsaken now. Oh, nice move there by Richie Rich there. But, I feel like AOA is run by monsters. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I see why you say that. I mean, you take a look at Jay Cash. I mean, look at the size of this guy. And then, certainly there's many different body types. But, I think that one thing that stands out, especially, in the world of XTV, where things are, I would say about 90%, realistic. But, over here, in this presentation at AOA, we see, big guys doing 450 splashes and diving over the top ropes and, moving at superhuman speed.
Absolutely.
And that right there shows you that it's a completely different style.
Yeah, that's not something that's easy to do. We sitting up here watching universe modes, and we seeing guys, do their thing. And, it's been mentioned before, we all playing the same video game, you know what I mean? WWE 2K, and so it's like, how do you make yours different? How do you make yours stand out? And so like I was, kind of alluding to, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily have a gauntlet match because I feel like it just drags out the show. But at the same time, it makes you stand out.
Who's your favorite team out of all these guys?
Well, honestly, I don't know who's all in this matchup.
Let's see. I've got my notes here. We've got Wolfpack, obviously, the team of Seth Burns and Alexander Spike, and then there's Richie Rich and Jay Cash, of course, who are there wrestling up against. But also in this matchup, and I was surprised to find that, we've got WMD in this, and I didn't even realize that they were in AOA this early.
That's a good ass point. We got a single leg. Yeah, that is crazy that WMD was here. I don't know why I feel like they came in a little later.
I know, and apparently they were here all along.
Well, you know that I think that Pac-Man really enhanced that team. You know, being able to speak for them. I think not to take away from those guys. They're a phenomenal team, but I mean, Mr. Pac-Man just really made them put eyes on them. And look at Spike dropping those elbows right there. Every time I see somebody doing that, I always think about when Jerry Lawler had the heart attack.
Of course, Justin's referring to those 10 elbow drops that Dolph Ziggler gave to the King back on Monday Night Raw. I believe it was 2012 or 2013.
Yeah.
And that definitely gave us a scare. Pretty good tag team action we got starting off, don't you think, Justin?
Absolutely. Look, with these guys, Spike and Burns, and look at that sequence right there. And he hit his own partner. But you see, they always thinking.
Well, that's what happens when you play with two controllers.
That's true. But this is one of the better teams. You was asking about who my favorite is, and if I had to pick, going back around this time, it would definitely be Spike and Burns. If we talk about nowadays, it'd be WMD because Spike and Burns turned heel and pissed me off. So screw those guys.
Well, to be fair, you sort of seen a heel turn over on XTV when they went up against B-Boy and Sketch.
Yeah, that's very true. We did turn them heel. I think Big Trunk's just not walked in the bathroom. He might come in here and disturb our production.
Oh, did you hear that? Something very interesting that they were implementing here, the 24-hour rule for the World Championship.
Yeah, I remember when I was talking to J&W about that. He felt like he kind of dropped the ball. Great stipulation. But, he felt like he dropped the ball as far as the execution of it. And, I tend to sort of agree with that. You know what I mean? I feel like we kind of could have got more out of that. Because it was such a great concept. And, I feel like all the way up to the next pay-per-view after this, guys should have been chomping at the bit trying to get that championship. But it's tough to do, in a universe mode when you got so many storylines that you're trying to get over. So if a guy's already in a storyline, with let's just say, person A, then he ain't gonna necessarily be going for the championship because that's like a detour. And that's a nasty ass looking move.
I always find it fascinating that, in these AOA tag team matches, we see a lot of innovative tag team maneuvers. And, that just goes to show that the AOA guys really pay close attention to their movesets.
Absolutely, and that's the reason why Manial, the NXTV rookie, that's why he was sent on over and put in the AOA trainer's hands, because we knew that we was gonna get a hell of a move set, and of course that could be Z Ice's way of grooming him up just to be an AOA guy. You never know. And these guys are really tearing it up right now in the middle of the ring. Oh, watch Spike. Oh! J Cash been getting his ass tore up this match. Now look at this. There goes Spike. Ooh, another 450. Very underrated talent is Alexander Spike. And there's the three. Cash and Rich are out of this, and there you see they cut to the next scene. I like this. I remember seeing this back at the time, and I remembered, seeing these guys waiting on the next team. I thought that it was very well done the way they cut over to the next tag team coming out. I thought that was very creative. And look at these two still running into each other. It's so easy for a tag team match to be a cluster. What do you think about the club being in AOA? Well, I'm thankful that the club is in AOA, because I remember when we was trying to come up with something for NXTV, the NWN, to invade AOA, and we was doing that angle when that first started, and we was like, man, it'd be so tight, because AOA had their arena up on Community Creations, and so we was like, okay, we can invade their arena, but how can we attack one of their guys? And so luckily, AOA uses WWE guys, and with Carl Anderson and his partner Gallows here, being at the time major parts. I don't know if they're still a big part of their company. I see them from time to time, but I remember at this time them and AJ Styles, they really had that club gimmick going on, and I was grateful for that, because we had somebody to, for the NWN to attack. Well, it's definitely, something weird, at least from my perspective, having these calls go up against WWE guys. And, it's your universe mode, of course. You do however you want to, but it's just in my head. I don't understand, exactly how, who does it serve when a WWE talent, is going over and, is winning their championships. Yeah, well, at the same time, though, Nick, that's XTV talk. That's XTV mentality right there. And, I don't think that's the AOA philosophy. I would like to ask, because don't we got like a Trish Stratus match here? I think she was a champion around this time. Yeah, so Trish Stratus is going to be going up against Akira Wilcox. I can't wait to see that, because it's going to be crazy to see how Akira looked at the time. But yeah, Trish is going in as champ. Yeah, and Trish held the championship for a long time. I never known Trish Stratus to be J&W Boss's favorite, but she definitely held it down. And considering that, there was all these other different females on the AOA roster, like Akira and, but even the WWE girls, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, we don't see those stars. So, that'll be a great question for J&W Boss, and kind of find out why he chose the ones he did choose. I know he's a Lita fan. I know he loved Lita. But Lita never got the championship. Well, it's not kind of like, the way it goes. It's like, the one you love the most kind of gets shitted on the most. Well, I don't know if that's the case. Well, over here, I know a lot of Sasha Banks fans, and if you look at, the way she's booked, especially on NXT TV, I mean, she's
pretty much, Shannon's flunky.
I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't call her a flunky. Sasha Banks is more like Shannon's sidekick. And here comes Spike. Ooh.
Look at the save there by J&W Boss. Oh, and an RKO by Carl Anderson out of nowhere. J&W Boss making the call there saying that Spike made the save when clearly he was nowhere near the guy.
That's what you got to do. J&W Boss is a pro. Saving the match, and look at this. Oh, and a tap out.
Well, this match is moving along at a nice pace here. Usually gauntlet matches can be long and drawn out, but I'm enjoying this.
And look who they're about to face. WMD. Not so I guess this their first time ever meeting. It's crazy. Cause I was under the impression that WMD was undefeated.
And so how do you tell these guys apart, Justin? Because I know you've done a few calls with these guys.
I think that Jack wears red. And I feel like Ryan, yep, see, he just said it. Jack wears red pants and Ryan wears black. Other than that, I couldn't tell them apart.
And Spike just took a hell of a bump. He's been flying all over the place this match.
Yes, he has. That's what he does. Oh, that's what makes him so good. And look at that. I really strongly feel like, Spike could be a great singles wrestler.
I love listening to J&W Boss's call here. You got to go out of your way and watch this pay-per-view, guys. AOA Next Level is really a fun event. It was XTV's first ever AOA pay-per-view. And right now, these guys are really delivering in the ring. Spike and Burns, in my opinion, a very underrated team. I know that they've had the tag team titles and, actually they're the current tag team champions and they've had their success. But I think in the grand scheme of things, when you're looking at, all the guys in AOA and when you're talking about, maybe top 5 or, who are the best guys, I think Spike and Burns sort of get overlooked.
I think they're on a lot of people's radar. Especially with the way they won just recently over WMD. I feel like that was a big, big win. We seen WMD here, and I really do not remember them being here. But then again, at the same time, around this time, I was just not learning the guys in AOA.
It's just so weird for me to see them without Mr. Pac-Man at ringside. Chili Fritos! Chili Fritos!
Fritos? Oh, man. I'm about to light up in a minute. But I'm really into this matchup. Look at Spike, man. Just jumping around. Ooh. And just caught Jack.
Great teamwork, tagging in and out between Spike and Burns.
Oh, man. Ooh. Nah, bro, we good.
What's this move here? Look at this.
Oh, my God.
There's another move right there that just, it's, stuff like that just shows you that these guys have, actually went in and they could probably, even call these moves by name.
Ooh, that was a nasty one right there. Here come Ryan. Look at this dude. These some big bad dudes. Pac-Man tries his damnedest to get these guys on the NXT roster. And AOA is not interested in giving them up. Really? Yeah. Yeah, we interested in these guys, and Pac-Man really want them, because he's got a stable in NXT. He got Ricky Enziguri, and he's already got AOA's Angelina. I think it'll be so amazing if, NXT, some way Mr. Pac-Man was able to pull out an all AOA stable. I mean, that's probably what they was going to go for. But then again, I mean, it's kind of hard to do that because we ain't got enough AOA people at the time. And I remember it being talks. I remember when Angelina and Ms. Wilcox first came in, and they was talking about teaming up Carolyn and Angelina. Matter of fact, no, you know what was gonna happen? Pac-Man was gonna be the manager of Ms. Wilcox, Angelina, and Carolyn. All three of them was gonna be a stable. They was gonna come out of the ring because Angelina, she comes from the crowd, and Mr. Pac-Man. Oh, we got a pin here. 2. What? Wow, I was not expecting that. And also, mind you, there's going to be a mystery team here. I thought Wolfpack won. They just got their shoulders pinned. I guess we were both wrong. Oh, and look at this. It's Reaper and Demon. Swerve, bro. Yeah, I'm really shocked at this. Man, how different does Demon look? By the time Demon came back as Forsaken, I had forgot all about how he looked. But damn, that's a big bastard. He kind of walked like Kurgan. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. So this gonna be crazy then. Now we got WMD versus Reaper and Demon. And they're a tag team, and they're gonna be in a triple threat match for their heavyweight championship later on. Yes, I think that this way some craziness happens. So I'm interested in seeing who's gonna come out tag team champions then. I thought that Wolfpack won. I think that this is the final match because I think there was only 5 teams. Reaper and Demon here are the surprise team. There was a surprise team mentioned to be in this, and so these are our final teams. We've had the club, we've had Wolfpack, and we've had Richie Rich and Jay Cash. So these are the final teams. Yep, and J&W Boss just said it. And if you guys need a time stamp, if you guys are following along with us, we're at 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Just so that you guys are here with us. We're about to see a double team move. Double choke slam. Oh, on the jack. And look at this big dude going up to the top. Now that was an elbow drop, but he caught that guy with his knee all in the chest. Wouldn't that be great in video games if a guy was coming off the top with an elbow drop, but instead, like he kind of did like what Demon did there and caught him with the knee, and then the guy who's receiving the hold sold it like, damn it, man, you hit me with your knee. Like, damn it, I thought we were supposed to be trying to take care of each other here. Are we trying to help each other or hurt each other? Oh man, look at Demon. crazy. They got me on the edge. Ooh. Suicide dive by a 7-foot monster. Well, you have to think that this is sort of the kiss of death for these guys, Reaper and Demon, because, like we said, they're in a triple threat title match here against Monster later tonight. And, well, we still have to, they still have to go through that, and they have this here matchup here. At the same time, though, the benefit is they can, one of these guys out of Reaper and Demon could leave with 2 championships. So, when you're going in thinking that, that's pretty crazy. And look at Reaper in control right now. 4 monsters. Oh, we got a big move coming here. Oh. Look at Jack freaking out over there. 2. Oh. I'm really into this. This is a solid opening match. And I remember back at the time, when I watched this, enjoying it this much, like, man, this is good. Oh. And look at that. New champions. Oh, wait. It's another announcement. They just now announced another team. Swerve, bro. Who is it? It's Asian Persuasion. Wow. So maybe it's Asian Persuasion that come out. Ooh. That was a nasty botch. That would have been a great spot, but Demon missed. And so this match continues. Now, when I was checking my notes for this, I thought that I saw... I thought that I remembered Asian Persuasion being in around this time, and I thought that it was weird that they weren't announced for this match, but they were unannounced surprised. Don't ask me to be able to tear these two apart, because I can't. Well, oh, and they're going up against these 2 monsters. Asian Persuasion, 2 small Asian guys. But, with plenty of heart. And that's Tenchi. The blonde is Tenchi, and the guy with the dark hair is Young Lee. Well, I know you know Nick, but I can't follow all this stuff. There's too many guys. And now they got AOR too. I'm still learning those guys. It's a new person come out every week. I feel like Asian Persuasion can take this. I gotta talk to J&W Boss about the titles. I mean, we just not saw that Wolfpack lost this. I was 100% sure that they had that in the bag. Because I could have sworn that Wolfpack maintained the titles. I thought they gained the titles by winning a gauntlet match. That's what I thought. That's how I remembered history. And I remembered wrong. I feel like Asian Persuasion gonna come out victorious now. I don't ever remember Demon and Reaper being the champions, because if I remember, Reaper had put Demon out of action, but I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen here. I feel like it is. I feel like this is the night where Demon going to get put out and we ain't going to see him until present day, 2019. How crazy is that? Yeah, this actually went down September 1st, 2017. So, register that. Pardon me. God bless you. Thank you, Nick. Barely caught with that drop kick. You can't hurt that man. Oh. Ooh. How about the movesets on this guy? Yeah, we made a mistake and downloaded Forsaken. Forsaken is probably on 1 or 2 episodes of Proving Grounds. I think that's True Pain's, character. And look at this, Reaper bucking on his ass. Oh wow. I smell a screw job coming. Referee up to a 5 count. And yeah. Take a look at that stadium. What do you think about the color scheme? I think green is an interesting color. And now look at him. He's trying to run back. Oh, he ain't going to make it. And so Asian Persuasion win. So they're going to be champions. Wow. I think that was a great way to finish that because, legitimately, I don't see a way that Asian Persuasion could beat Reaper and Demon. So I like that finish. And now here comes Big Papa Frost. Because let me tell you something, Big Papa Frost is going to be the winner of the match. Because it's 33% chance that 25% of y'all don't know the whole 100% of Dwayne Frost being 100% man. And Big Papa said 100% man of the land. What are you doing right now? I'm doing a Big Papa Frost promo. When we get Frost back, he coming back. We got to get him to do something like that. Because now it's 16%. You carry the 4. That's 28. God. But in all seriousness, this is a bad dude. I gotta say, man, another dude that was made over here in NXTV. I gotta say that, not trying to pat my back. I know if Gorilla Monsoon was here, he'll say don't break your arm trying to pat yourself on the back. But even J&W Bo said that, we gave life to Dwayne Frost, and I feel good about that because, it's guys over on the AOA roster that didn't really have nothing to really, take them to the next level, no pun intended. And, we accomplished that with Dwayne Frost. And I think this is Tyson Young. Let's see. Oh, I was right. I said it before his name popped up. Well, the story here is that Tyson Young put out Sean Wright, who was supposed to be fighting up against, I believe, Max Wolf for the championship later on, the All-Star Championship up against Austin Wallace. So now, since Sean's going to be out, Dwayne Frost is getting retribution for him. And as it was said, as my dad said, you guys turned the good old Dwayne Frost and made him a heel. It was necessary. But it's good seeing the good Samaritan Dwayne Frost before the big bad booty daddy, just call me daddy stuff started out. Can you imagine what things would be like if Dwayne Frost, because you think about Shields, and I feel like, Shields is AOA's guy.
I mean, there could be an argument that Darren Talton is the guy, and he certainly has, done well as champion. But I was just wondering, what would it be like if for Dwayne Frost if he never joined the NWN? If and maybe if they did go with whoever, what would that look like?
I mean, maybe he'll be in a feud with Jay Morgan or something like that. That's what I would think, because if you're trying to build guys, to get them there, at least get them in a hot feud or get the individual guys hot. Maybe they'll be going against each other. That's a good question. It's just interesting because when you're kind of interjoined with another company and you guys do work together, what happens on the other person's show affects what happens on your show. And so, if those things don't happen, it's just interesting and kind of fun to sort of fantasy book what would have been or what could have been. Check out Red Shoes officiating here.
Oh, there is Red Shoes. I didn't even realize that.
Red Shoes look completely different without his goatee. It looked like a whole different dude. It take off like 20 years just him shaving that little beard off. Roman let me borrow his bong. I'm finna hit it. Hits from the room. Ooh, a spear.
He took the words right out of my mouth. Steamroll Tyson Young.
I did one of these watch-alongs with Terry Williams a couple years back. And I remember taking a hit of a blunt. And Trunks told me he played it back. He said, it was a long-ass pause. And then he heard me say, I feel it fade. I think I was starting to fade at that point.
I think there's no question in anybody's mind that Dwayne Frost is going to run through this guy, as we've been seeing put on display here.
Another spear from the corner. Oh, man. Oh, he got some furniture. Wait a minute now. Look at this.
Frost picks up a chair. And remember, he's a good guy.
Oh, that was slick. That was slick. Shoes can't do nothing about that.
How great is that?
And the referee just threw it out. 1. Wow. That was great.
Great storytelling right there. I love the Next Level logo with the sort of graph bars going up and then the third one being an arrow going up. I think that's very creative. But yeah, this was a great match. I mean, I think that is something that, fans weren't all the way invested in. They just, it was a feel-good story. And now we're seeing Tyson Young get his ass kicked. What he deserves.
And yep, after the action, no, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do it no more.
I think it's always funny when the guys are sort of, ribbing on a guy who is doing like sort of a beat down, like we're seeing Dwayne Frost put on Tyson Young, and then he's like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your ass. Yeah, here, suplex." You know, it's just like, it's like, you know, you're all excited, and then, you know, you want to do a suplex. Oh, we got A2, a shot of A2J here in the back. The masked A2J. Who was that? Oh, Austin Aries. I'm gonna do commentary. I'm turning the volume down so I can do commentary. I'm Austin Aries talking to A2J. Hey, A2J, man, why you took your mask off, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying? You an ugly motherfucker. I don't know why the hell you took off the mask. You should have kept that shit on. Cause you know what I mean? It's like you ain't really making no big changes here. So, you know, I'll buy you a mask and, you know, make sure that next week when you come back here, you keep that damn mask on. Cause I don't want to see your ugly ass face. And you do the same moves just the same way. I don't see what the big difference is. You just an ugly motherfucker walking around here with no mask that used to wear a mask. You should be the artist formerly known as A2J, motherfucker. Because, you know what I'm saying, the real A2J wear mask. Bitch, you know how much merchandise I sell? Bitch, I will fuck you up. No, man, don't get mad. This ain't nothing for you to get all mad about. I was just playing. I was just playing. Alright, and they go Lacia. Here is coming to the ring. I'm making fun of my daughter. Oh, look who it is. It's Akira Wilcox. Oh my gosh, look at this girl. Man, come on, y'all. This is just wrong. Look how y'all did her. Yeah, they just got her coming out here looking like a straight crackhead. She ain't got her hair did. She's sweating all in the front. Look, she got the default Shannon entrance / Carmen. Oh my God, listen to you. Look, it's all basic. Well, we remember that, and look at the AOA shirt. Somebody, like, there is an all-out action logo. I seen it. But nah, they just gonna write AOA with the damn plain ass letters on her shirt. They don't give a fuck about Akira. Told Miss Wilcox. And she fighting up against Trish Stratus. Nice championship belt. That's a very beautiful AOA Women's Championship title. Worn well by Trish. I always hated the way, you know, 2K let, you know, they stars wear the belts and look all nice in the championships. But when our stars wear them, they be half hanging off and shit. Don't, you know, be like 3 sizes too big, just like a halo around the waist. Oh yeah, it's the worst. I don't see Lita out here. Here we go. Yep, go on, throw up the graphic for the championship. And yeah, Lita's not at the ringside. J&W Boss telling us that Trish Stratus at this point has had the title for 2 months. They go Akira. They go Trish. I guess we ain't gonna get Lacia to make the announcements. Oh, there's Lita right there. She was running a little late, so she had to do a little quick jog. All right, I love when matches start like this. Collar and elbow tie up into the side headlock. That's how you do that. Look, little cheap move. Hit it with the elbow. 2 times. Looks like she's got a handful of hair there. I'm invested in this. I'm an Akira Wilcox fan. You look at this base head looking woman. You know, she is extremely talented. Look at her. Look at her come off the top rope. She positioning herself. Finna hit Trish. Ooh. That was nice. That was nice. I mean, it's sort of unfortunate because, I mean, you have this homegrown created star who is, you know, fighting up against Trish Stratus in this, you know, big matchup. Is at next level, a big pay-per-view, and, you know, no title run. I mean, you look, you know, she is back in
in AOA nowadays. You know, she made a return. Maybe we'll see it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, she's sort of playing the manager role. We don't really see her in the ring no more. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. A little supernatural action there. And look at Lita. Look at Lita. Oh. I really want to know what's the mindset behind having Trish as champion, though. And like, having her, you know, in that title run as long as she was, you know. Maybe it was like, you know, the women's division was neglected. I mean, I know JW has pointed that out. You know, he just really didn't pay that much attention to them. He sort of treated the women's division like the Divas era, like when Candice Michelle was champion. I liked Michelle McCool at the time. She was badass. You know, it's always a girl that made me watch wrestling. Look at this slow count by Shoes. That was a slow ass count. Opportunity to put her foot on the ropes, and she didn't there. And she did that time. Uh-oh. Oh. She said go to sleep. She finna put her ass to sleep. Kira. Nice splash. I'm listening to J&W. He talking about Lita right now. And she out there talking shit again. You try me one more time. You listen to me, little Miss Missy. Let me tell you, Lita, I will punch you. Oh. And how about that? The distraction worked. And keep your eye on Lita here. You can always tell by how they walk that they're about to put a steel chair in the ring. Lita like, look here, you want to talk to me that way? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, chick kick. Chick kick. Lita, look. Lita's distracted. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Trish about to damn knock the hell out of Lita. I wonder if that storyline continued. I remember that Trish and Lita, they ended up not liking each other. And I wonder if it started here. Man, we got to do another one of these. We got to see what the next pay-per-view is. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Yeah. Akira feeling herself right there. Check out the swagger that she walks around with, too. Like, I mean, completely different change. She seems like, you know, just a, you know, nice girl next door. You know, neighborhood girl here. And, you know, in XTV, like, she's just completely over the top. You know, full on Sherry Martel. And just absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, she was good in AOA, but, you know, she just wasn't pushed. She said it herself. I heard it on Millennium Podcast. Look at this. One, we got a pin in. Oh, you know that ain't gonna be it because Akira was never AOA champion. Look at her. She going out there. She got the AOA shirt. She representing the company. You know what I'm saying? Oh. She just get to be in the title match, but she ain't gonna never get the belt. No love for Akira.
You know, some people say that the reason she's called Miss Wilcox and not Akira by her real name, as she faces off with Lita out here again. Watch out. There's the distraction, and it worked again. But they say that the reason that she came in as Miss Wilcox and not Akira is because of Akira Ray.
Well, yeah, I mean, not because of Akira Ray, but, you know, they got the same name. And, you know, WWE has the theory that, you know, they don't like people having the same names. I think that that's good. I even had trouble. I remember I was calling, I always talk about this story, but, look at Trish in the corner with the damn Sonya Blade thing. J&W ain't even called it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that move is. Chick kick coming up. Oh. But yeah, I was trying to call Miss Foxy Hot versus Alicia Fox. And they both named Foxy. And I just had a hard time. And there's the 3 count. Look at him putting her over. Yeah, Akira gave her the business. Yeah.
This matchup told a good story. I feel like, you know, they could have been. I think a lot of stories could have came out of this. It could, you know, but since Trish retained, then the way I would have went would be Akira saying that, you know, she would have beat Trish because, but Lita was outside the ring, and if it wasn't for the distraction, she would have had her, and she would have had a valid point here. But it's definitely interesting, you know, to find out what would happen next after this.
This is all a year ago. This is almost like watching, you know, a new show, and this is good. This is over a year ago. We're talking about 2017, and we in April of 2019. As here comes Johnny Rivers. I remember this being like the match of the night.
And as Johnny Rivers comes to the ring, I'm scrolling down here. And let's see if we got any comments. We have a comment from XTV World. Of course, we're over here on XTV East Coast viewing this. But XTV World 1 year ago said, great show so far, man. A2J versus Rivers was 5 stars, lots of close calls. I thought A2J was going to take it. Trish keeps the title. That was a close call there with Lita. Akira had a lot up against her.
Yeah.
And J&W Ball supplied, he replied, glad you enjoyed the show. Thanks for the feedback. By the way, he's looking forward to Modern Day Classics. So that tells you what's going on the other channel right there. The Modern Day Classics about to happen. So that's pretty cool.
That is interesting. I was kind of wondering, you know, what we were doing on NXTV. And here comes A2J. A2J, the United States champion. Man, let me tell you. One night, it was like when we first started doing Twitch. I'm finna hit the like button on this. But one night we was on Twitch, okay? We was trying out XTV on Twitch for the first time. It was called NXTV on Twitch. We was live. It was supposed to be live to tape. And we had some bust ass matches with A2J versus Johnny Rivers. We downloaded them on 2K18. And they was on this show. And we had to keep resetting it. Like we kept well, not keep resetting it, but they had to keep going back. And like viewers was coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like viewers was there hanging out, and every time they match would happen, like every time we would play their match, like people would stay in and watch it. You know what I'm saying? JJ and Gorgon was calling it. And every time these guys get in the ring, it's always a fucking bust-ass match. They got great chemistry. Oh, here go Laisha. Here is Johnny Rivers. Oh, I'm JoJo Rivers. I think that's a great trick that she does. It's like you gotta wait for the crowd to cheer. And I'm Laisha again. And his opponent. He is the AOA United States Champion, A2J. They're reacting, but they're not reacting. What I was saying about the matchup was that, you know, because we ain't know how to save it on Twitch. Like, it's like you got to go in and turn on the option to like save Twitch movies. It ain't just gonna automatically save your streams. In other words, you got to turn on the option. And we ain't know that at first. We just thought that the match was gonna save and we was just gonna be able to export it to YouTube. Man, we played that shit like 5 times live, and they delivered each fucking time. Yeah, and now and then we just said fuck it, and that was like around NXTV episode 36. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, this match started off hot. Yeah, I mean, I recommend you guys, you know, go check out the pay-per-view. This pay-per-view is absolutely awesome. But if you don't watch the whole thing, at least, you know, watch this A2J versus Johnny Rivers match. Easy for me to say. But maybe he'll, you know, upload this as an AOA classic, Mr. J&W Boss. Because this is absolutely a phenomenal match. It's the reason why I chose this show. And we can't do this match any justice by sitting here talking about it. You gotta watch this. They are just unbelievable, and they unbelievable talents, and they got a lot of downloads too. Well, my question is that the real Johnny Rivers? Because, you know, there's been known to be imposters. You know, I think between you and me, Nick, because you know ain't nobody watching this, but I think that that ain't the real Johnny Rivers on AOA right now. But hey, man, you ain't hear that from me. And right now, Johnny Rivers, the real Johnny Rivers, has control of this match. But that ain't to say, Nick, that, you know, the real Johnny Rivers ain't gonna pop up, because that happens. But yeah, I don't think that's the real one. I think he's an imposter. Do you think that people can tell if, you know, if it's the real guy or not? I can tell. I watch, you know, but I watch the show. I don't know if everybody can tell. I was gonna say yes, but it's like I feel like people that know, they can tell. People that don't know, they can't tell. You know, they're just like, oh yeah, Johnny Rivers. If you say it's Johnny Rivers, that's who it is. But nah, we know. I wonder, you know, anytime you see a guy, you know, like A2J or, you know, even Johnny Rivers for that matter, who has all those downloads on Community Creations, you know, like, you got to wonder, you know, like, what other shows are they being used in, if any at all? I mean, I imagine if the guy's got like 1,000 or 3,000 or, you know, up in the thousands, a few hundreds, you know, I would imagine that somebody does universe mode and they're using these guys. And, you know, it'd be on YouTube, but how do you find them? Well, I mean, you know, sometimes, Nick, you can just type in a person's name. So let's see what happened if I type in A2J. And just to help them out, I'm gonna type A2J WWE 2K. Yeah, 18. Now let's see. Oh look, and they got a match. Oh no, wait, yeah, A2J. He in the first one. How about that? Yep, that's him too. It's the maskless A2J. V Gout, VEGALPS 28. This guy's got 290 subscribers, and A2J is wrestling at the Clash of Champions up against Suicide, Ito Akanu, and Vega from Street Fighter. Anyway, but I mean, you know, that is an interesting point though, Nick, because that's the only match that I was able to find though. Like, you know, I'm sure if I dig deeper, I can find some more stuff. A2J is a good looking guy. I was just ribbing earlier. Oh, I was just trying to have some fun. As look at this, A2J doing a number on Rivers. JNW commentary is just so good, man. You know, he draws you in. Right now he's talking about, you know, the stars and AOA and the way they're able to hit their finishers out of nowhere. You know, and they just so precise and on point. You know, if you were taking a look at the NXT roster, you know, I mean, looking at it today, and even the XTV roster for that matter, who, in your opinion, would fit in to the AOA grand scope? I think Manuel would be a good ass person to be there. I think Tyrone Andre would be fucking great. He could be an AOA world champion. Johnny Money, without question. Shoot. Who else could be? Oh, look. Ooh, that was beautiful. And cut him open. I think Justin Jr. would be good over there. Really? I mean, I think Justin can work. I think that AOA could make Justin Jr. work in their system. I think that'd be cool as hell to see. I wouldn't want him to leave, but I think if he did go over there, you know, I think that'd be cool as hell to see him used. And, you know. What about XTV guys? You couldn't see any XTV guys over there? XTV? That's hard. Not really. I mean, you know, Kevon had been over there already. How do you think Kevon was portrayed? Kevon, that's the thing about Kevon, you know, he can kind of play any kind of role, you know. He can do anything. I think the way he was used in AOA was good. You know, I'm not against it. You know. You feel like anybody in AOA didn't look good or anything like that? Or do you feel like... I feel like, you know, everybody that's been in AOA from NXT or XTV, I feel like, you know, they... Because the thing, and, you know, I always tell JNW, I say, man, you get XTV. Oh, and evidence of that is the way, you know, these guys are used in AOA. You know what I'm saying? You know, Big Trap, you know, who the fuck want what, you know, whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, they know what's up. And, you know, our guys are always in good hands. And hopefully he feels that way, vice versa. You know, I talked to him recently. I said, I was talking to him about Carolyn and Angelina. And what he said? I said to him, I said, yeah, man, I hope that you don't think that we trying to bury your girls. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was alluding to the fact that Carmen's over there on AOR. She already the women's world champion. You know what I mean? Like she just went over there and shot to the moon. And I mentioned Raylan on one of my podcasts. The fact that Raylan was, she went over to GPW. She the United States Women's Champion. And it's like, damn, these girls, they go over and they just shoot to the moon. And that's not what we do in NXTV. Like, we kind of groom people. We try to, like, slow burn and, let them slowly grow and make people care. Everybody's like that. You know what I mean? And so, like, because we want people to care about them, we want them to invest. So, but, I mean... So my point is that, like, I was just saying to him that I hope that he didn't think that we was trying to use them in a bad way or neglect them or nothing like that. And he understood the way we booking them, And he was like, yeah, I see that you guys have them in high profile matches or not high profile matches, but beating high profile opponents. You know what I mean? So that by the time they get to that point, that it's gonna matter. So right now, it's kind of just at the feuds phase. And ooh, that was a great super kick. Man, this is good. So yeah, man, there's that. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. Oh wow, that's the end. Yeah, see, this was a hell of a barn burner. And they didn't have even better matches than this. I remember their Iron Man match. 30-minute Iron Man match was nuts. They headlined. Crazy. That was good. Oh, wow. Yeah, you motherfucker. You thought that shit was funny that you did? Huh, bitch? Huh, bitch? You want to come out here, motherfucking bitch? Cost me the tag team championships. I told my mama I was gonna bring home the tag team championships and the motherfucking heavyweight championship. And you wanna cost me the motherfucking match? You punk motherfucker! You little piece of shit, you! The fuck you think this is? Oh, bitch! Oh! Real niggas do real things. Give me this trash can. That's right, bitch. This is what I think of you. You trash to me. You trash, bitch. I'm sorry. Nah, bitch. I said you trash. I don't want to use that one. I put a dent in that one. Now I want to put a dent in this one. Bitch. Punk motherfucker, you. Look, that one didn't dent. Whole ass mother. Fuck! This was supposed to be my motherfucking moment. Suplex. Nah, I think in this case the suplex worked. Cause he not already beat his ass, so now he just gonna do stuff to him. Like, how this feel, bitch? Oh! I hate your ass. Alright, here come Max Wolf. Now, if there were some NXTV guys or some AOA guys that could be in NXTV, who would you like to see? AOA guys that could be in NXTV? I like Max Wolf. Honestly, I ain't just saying that because he's on the screen. I always did like Max Wolf. I always wanted to see Max Wolf versus Johnny Money. Oh, we got a run in. Oh, it's AJ Styles. They look like they should be tag team partners. Oh, is this a ladder match? I don't remember there being a ladder match. Let's see. Well, actually, Max Wolf was supposed to wrestle up against Austin Wallace. I didn't realize, but I guess it's going to be a ladder match for the All-Star Championship title. Yeah, so I guess AJ Styles just running interference right now for Austin Wallace. I'm not really sure the story here. You're so unprofessional, Justin. Don't go there. I'll tell your daddy on you, Nick. Oh. I'm sure I'm going to get chewed out anyways. He'll find a reason. You and me both, Nick. You and me both. Oh, snap. Ooh, on the money. On the money by Max Wolf. I think he stomped him into the ground. And here comes Austin Wallace. You got to play this with the commentary because you have to love the way J&W shits on Austin Wallace. You know, he does it in such a way, and he's so committed to it that, you know, he actually makes you, as the viewer, you know, hate Austin Wallace. And I never even met him. Yeah, I hate Austin Wallace with a passion. And it's thanks to the J&W boss. I mean, you got to look at it. You know, J&W boss is such a cool guy. If he says somebody is an asshole, you're just going to take his word for it. You know? You're like, I'm down with that. And he just, as soon as you said that, he just said, I don't like him. I don't like him. I can't tell if you can tell or not, but I don't like this guy. Yeah, it does look nice. He's saying what I'm thinking. I'm looking up at that championship belt. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that's a great shot of the All-Star title just hanging about as we get ready to get this matchup underway. There's a great shot of it. And there's that AOA logo I was talking about, the all-out action. See, they ain't put that on Angelina's shirt. Well, to be fair, I think that came later. I think that because remember, this is 2K17. Right, I forgot. See, that's what's crazy. You know, you get so into it, you suspend your disbelief, and you don't know what the hell game you're watching. Third ladder match in AOA history right here. J&W boss just said that. He just informed us. A great history lesson. And I think that's always great when the commentator can bring you in and tell you about the history of the company and, you know, the history of the wrestlers or, you know, some of their accolades that maybe a new viewer might not know about. I think that's definitely important. The more, I feel like the more you tell me about this character and this match, you know, like that's just more meat on the bones. That's just more layers. You know, I was talking to Duke Zenda the other day via direct message, and you know, he was telling me, you know, he liked the way the whole Johnny, ooh, oh my God, that suicide dive and then just crashed him into that chair. I love the way Wallace just sold that. But I was talking to Duke Zenda, and he was saying, you know, that he liked, you know, the whole Johnny Money storyline, and he felt like that go home segment where, you know, we interviewed him. He felt like that added more layers to their rivalry, and you know, that was the whole point. You know what I mean? Like it felt good to know that was accomplished. You know, because, you know, going into this next pay-per-view that NXTV got going on, you know, my personal concern has been, I don't know if each and every match has enough fire going in. You know, it's 4 matches, and for it to be, you know, such a short card, it should have a whole lot of momentum behind all of those matches. Like, you should be like, oh my God, I must see this. And I think that people just gonna tune in because they like NXTV and not because anything is on here that's must see. Well, to be fair, there is the whole Raylan storyline. I think that people are invested in that. I think people are invested in Johnny Money and Duke Zinda. And I think people are invested in Justin versus Kareem for sure. So there is something there. Yeah. I just feel like he could be stronger going in. And so we're seeing right here, the All-Star Championship be defended. We're talking of a crazy-ass matchup right now. Austin Wallace, I think is gonna come out victorious. And how about that, Nick? Like, cause Austin Wallace, ever since he won that All-Star Championship, ever since he got it, he never lost. That's right. I think that was pointed out way back a year ago by Terry Williams when he said, you know, that he was the inaugural champion back at Worlds Collide. So that really shows, you know, that even though J&W Boss shits all over this character, you know, he's keeping him at a high place, and he's absolutely one of my favorites. You know, top 3 even out of all the AOA guys, hands down. You know, and we might see the match end real quick here. Oh no, not up against Max Wolf. I think Max Wolf very slept on. He a great star as well. These guys working a ladder match right now. How tough is that? Ooh, to work a ladder match? Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, you're gonna do a pay-per-view and you're gonna have this ladder match. You want it to be balls to the wall. You got 2 great guys, 2 great workers in there, like Austin Wallace, and Max Wolf is phenomenal. But I mean, how do you ensure that, you know, or I guess what I'm trying to ask is, at what point do you know that what you have is worth, you know, putting up on the final draft? Man, I gotta honestly say I don't have a lot of experience with booking ladder matches for, you know, shows. The only ladder match that I remember having done in recent history was an XTV show, and you know, what you see is what you get. If it's a 2-second ladder match and all they do is just jump up there and just get the belt and the match over in no time, then that's what you get. But as far as booking one this style, oh my God, Glitch City just then, that looked like it hurt. You know, as far as something like this, I would just say, you know, I think you would have to get practice. 4 ladders are involved. And I think we might see a ladder spot. That's another thing too. If you, as long as you got you like, you know, 2, 3 or more, like 2 or 3 or more hot spots in these matches, I think you good. You know what I mean? Because that's really what you're trying to get in. Some dope ass spots, some unique spots that everybody else don't have, and you know, just make sure that it's entertaining. And it's like you said, I mean, these guys, you know, Wallace, he's such a, you know, a hateable piece of shit character that, you know, it's not hard to tell this story, in other words. Oh!
I think that was very anticlimactic. That was a great spot, don't get me wrong, but just the way the audience sold it and the way the ladder, like I didn't really feel the impact. I felt like the audience really could have sold that because that was a high impact moment. Yeah, you know, I really enjoy I enjoyed the crowd here on oh, look at all the ladders that's getting set up by Max Wolf. I enjoyed the crowd on 2K17 because, you know, they weren't doing all that booing for no fucking reason. And they would really get behind the matches. I always sort of feel like, you know, when we're live and, you know, we're actually, you know, playing through a matchup, per se, I feel like the crowd reactions are always different from what you hear in post. You know, it's as if there's just like, I don't know, like there's just, it's like it's edited different from how it originally was, but maybe it's just me. I don't know, but we got a pretty good matchup right here, Nick. Oh, this is absolutely stellar. You know, it's just been a night of stellar matches. And Wolf is going for it. Wolf climbed the ladder and got back down. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. I've seen guys do that in both companies. You know, like if a guy go up to the top and then get down. Well, in this case, I mean, he got down because he realized that he wasn't in a good position. Yeah, still, I feel like you got to jump. You either got to jump or you got to go for the belt. Well, I mean, that would be stupid. That would be suicide. You're trying to win. No, I don't like it. You know, and then he, you know, because you get the fans all up, and then, you know, there's no payoff. Don't take your ass up there. I think one thing that's, you know, good to mention here is that J&W Boss is playing this, you know, with two controllers. Oh, he got caught. I mean, look at that. He's playing this with two controllers. So he got a guy to jump, and then he got a guy to catch him. Chunk's just not walked in, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey!
Hey there, man.
Hey!
I'm sitting up here with Nick. We watching AOA Next Level. We're doing a watch along here. You can join us if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How y'all doing out there?
Yeah. Big Chunks just woke up. I said that we was gonna probably, you know, cause I knew that you guys was here.
I just passed 2 exams. I just want to announce that.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Yes.
Congratulations.
This shit was hard as a motherfucker. History boring, y'all.
It is, you know why history boring? Cause they lying. They just made up a bunch of lies and it's boring as fuck. The truth is actually interesting. Do your own research.
Yeah.
And you'll see history is very fascinating.
And that's what causes you to that's what causes curiosity, is when you do your own research and realize how full of shit these motherfuckers is. But
yeah.
Who fighting, Justin?
Austin Wallace outside the ring.
You ain't Justin, are you?
No, I didn't hear you say Justin. Yeah, he hate when somebody say answer when he say Justin.
No, because I thought that was Jockey right fast. Sorry, Nick.
It's fine, sir.
Austin
Wallace. Yeah, you know, one thing that I ain't say to Nick, you know, this whole duration while we've been sitting here, Nick grew a beard and he's been getting fatter and fatter throughout this whole time period that we've been sitting there.
Nick ran.
Nick. Yeah, it's Rad Nick. Oh my gosh, and Wallace just now slammed Max Wolf into that steel chair there.
You just ate shit.
Hey, Bess.
Yeah, guys filing in for this here watch along. It's about to get real interesting at this point.
So who's main eventing, guys?
The main event is Reaper, Demon, and the Monster
as Gorgon would say.
Over the top ass.
Boy, crikey, it's the monster.
Oh, can I cuss?
This is my podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Justin Podcast. I want to ask why
You know we do what we want here.
Why you here this early?
Oh, I got off early. Hey, Big Trunks, I think it's pretty cool. I remember on one East Meets West episode, or something like that you mentioned the mass transit incident, and they got a video of it right here.
I did?
Yeah, something happened about somebody attacked the fan or something like that, and you were trying to explain to us that that happened and something with New Jack.
Oh!
I was completely oblivious to it.
You oblivious? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until you mentioned it.
Yeah, it's like a big story with ECW. New Jack basically beat the shit out of this, I think, 16-year-old kid, and he was like this fat kid. He lied to get in.
Oh, big spot right here, y'all.
Oh shit!
Wolf coming off the top. Look at how he hanging off the ladder.
Dude,
He defying gravity.
Oh my god!
He's defying gravity. That was fucking amazing.
ECW presents.
Oh my gosh. From inside the ring, and I was saying to Nick earlier, Nick asked me, how do you work a match like this? And I my final answer was, have as many spots like that as possible. That's what makes it exciting.
How would you get up that fast? I think that you would have to do a lot of meth.
Oh my God. That's my friend, y'all.
You gonna put a ding on that, ain't you?
No. This going straight up raw. No edits.
Oh man.
It's funny that you mentioned that, Trunks, because actually one of the things that you can do on the new 2K games is you can control like how long a guy stays down. There's like little meters that you can adjust, and if you want guys to stay down longer, you can make them stay down longer. If you want them to get up more quick and make it more of an arcade like game, you can change the game speed. It's actually real fun. So
no, you're not. I just want to say that Killer's not here at the moment, but I want to just tell you
Killer is not here. That don't even sound right. What is he doing?
Don't nobody know. His little badass.
Now, what the hell was that about? Austin Wallace was going for the damn championship. He went up, he had it, he was going to pull it down, and he got back down.
This cheat! Sorry.
I know you guys probably don't know that much about AOA, but Austin Wallace is...
I kind of know about Austin Wallace here and there, man.
Oh, you know about Wallace?
Yeah. Who is that the blonde hair guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the black hair guy?
Well, that's Max Wolf.
Okay.
Max Wolf has actually been in NXT. He wrestled against Tony Van Dana. Oh! On the money, off the ladder.
And Radnick, we supposed to do a damn podcast. We only got one that we did, and we didn't even upload that shit.
I know. Well, that's the reason why, because I think that it'll be better if we collect them. And I think that you and I could do like shows like this where we go back and watch, old XTV stuff, and
that would be good.
It'd be a whole lot of fun. This was my idea.
Trump's Pritchard.
Trump's Pritchard. I like it.
I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really on the high since I passed them 2 exams. Like,
yeah, that's a great feeling.
They fucking tried me though, man, cause like, I gotta talk about this, but damn, like I wanted to take Unit 7 because that was fresh on my mind. I've been studying for that all week. These motherfuckers gonna make me take Unit 6. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really studying for that. I was more into Unit 7. I could, and
cracks the ladder in the corner. Oh my God, that was crazy.
And then they gonna make me take Unit 6. But guess what? I took Unit 6 and I passed it. Then I took Unit 7 and I passed it. And I'm feeling real good. I'm sorry, y'all.
Man, that's good, man. All that means that right now it's a good time.
Hey.
It's good to see you, Billy.
I'm thinking about taking Unit 8.
Romy let me borrow his bone, y'all.
As Justin said, he keeps it real on his podcast. Just now I'm uploading my monster shit soon. There's a few issues with it.
Special shout out to the XTV Westside channel. My good friend Trunks. Dinner in my Trunks is always a good listen, guaranteed.
Yeah. That'll be coming up my podcast with Monster will be coming up real soon, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all look out for that. And my co-host is Spy.
I just want to say this has been a phenomenal show so far.
It's been awesome, man.
It really has. I mean, top to bottom, it really is a good show. Now, this is one of my favorite pay-per-views that AOA ever did. This is my first AOA pay-per-view. And look at this, we got Max Wolf hanging off the Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even realize who that was.
Who is that?
That's that No Potential dude. That's Virgil.
Virgil. No Potential, damn.
That's his name. I forget his name, but that's because I don't care about him. I don't like him at all. He like a backstage commentator now. He an ass. And so now Wallace just gonna be able to just go up. But you know, that's one of the things about AOA's you know, the way they put things together. You see, and so now those guys are over there. So now Wallace can just go right in and just get the championship. That's very well done.
Can I say? Can I talk about the man JW? Great job. I just want to say that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's like it takes a lot of thought, you know, to do something like that, like to put that type of thought into that. And so now Wallace, being the piece of shit heel that he is, he wins the championship, and
he's a genius.
Yeah, and you know he's been champion ever since, and you know that's why somebody like, you know, yourself, who probably doesn't watch as much AOA, that's why you know Austin Wallace, because of stuff like this. Just very well done. And J&W Boss is really selling this. That son of a bitch! Mm-hmm. And look at this! Oh, it's Destry Tarleton! I forgot about Destry.
Oh, look who's on Destry!
Oh my god, it's killer.
Look who's in Destry! What's up, y'all?
Man, get your ass out of here.
Man, you shut up, man.
I did not invite you in.
You invited everybody. I heard you over to the PA.
What's up, fellas? Oh
What's
my
up,
god.
Bobby? Oh my god.
Oh, all hell done broke loose
It
now.
definitely did.
Shit. This done turned to damn XTV radio. Fuck.
As soon as I come in here, he want to break his little punk ass in here.
Well, I thought, you know, I mean, usually where you guys are at, you know, that's where everything's going down, so.
That's where the party at.
Yeah. I just go where you guys are.
I think I started it. I shouldn't have came in here.
I started it because I said, come on in. I signaled you in.
Yes, yeah. I'm bad, boy.
I can't think of this dude's name. No Potential. He getting his ass thrown around.
Oh, the black dude?
Yeah, I forget his name. He was going to be on the NWN. That's why I called him Virgil. Or Vincent. And look at Destry.
Vincent.
Talk about somebody who...
Boring, huh?
He another NXTV get that I would like. I wouldn't mind having Destry. You know what I'm saying? If I could choose somebody from AOA, he'll be on my list. Destry Tarleton.
I feel like how to call this dude, it'd be like Kazarian. Shout out to my dog Hyde, man.
That's Austin Kazarian. One of the first dudes that I knew from AOA. And he's been very, very underrated and very underused. A lot like Akira Wilcox.
Is she gonna be on tonight's show?
Y'all missed Akira. She was there.
Damn.
The old Akira. She looked like a crackhead.
She still look like a crackhead.
No, she don't. She like a beautiful prostitute.
From the 80s, which is a crackhead.
But that's how she's supposed to look. That's her gimmick. I don't think that she's got the prostitute gimmick just yet.
I thought that was Bobby. Then the country in your voice had said, "Oh, Nick."
Yeah. Oh, but he going up against Jay Morgan here. That's my guy right there.
Can you woo woo woo?
Can you woo woo woo? Real GJ. He had real GJ.
Y'all already know Trump's gonna be honest. You know what I mean? Forever. But he definitely a porn star, y'all.
Yeah, I was hoping you said that, because I remember what you said that the other day. That means Jay fucking all the bitches.
No homo, but he got a big ass dick.
Oh my god.
Like,
this show is going to hell.
It make you feel sad as hell. It's like, damn, I should have.
Another guy that and it's crazy. I guess this why I remember them two, because this is my first AOA pay-per-view, and I remember Austin Kazarian and I remember Jay Morgan. I think that the next pay-per-view is going to be Onslaught. He just mentioned it. I think that's what's next.
Kelly, you need to get your ass out of here. I'm enjoying myself, man. Enjoying all the festivities. Why you so quiet over there, Bobby?
Bob left.
You need to come back. I like Bobby sometimes when he ain't talking.
I don't want Bobby here. I think that this is sort of serving as like a buffer match. I mean, we just saw, a crazy ladder match.
Oh, kind of like Jericho and Triple H.
Well, that main event, that was after Hogan and Rock.
Yeah.
That was the main event. Even though people argue that Hogan and Rock should have been the main event.
They should have.
But nobody expected the crowd to do what they did in that match. And I think that, that's sort of, been the position that our friend Jay Morgan has been put in here, is that he's just more like, a buffer guy. I mean, and same thing with Kazarian. And both of these talents are very underrated, but, they just get put in situations like this. You see that, this is... we mentioned earlier, Nick, it's the land of the giants. We see who in the main event. Those are the storylines that get pushed. But, it's interesting seeing what's going to happen in the new AOA. This is the old AOA. This is over a year ago. This is like a year and 5 months, year and 4 months, somewhere in there.
I mean, it's off. Sorry, Justin, but it's off of the 17 inch.
Yeah, 17. And so you immediately noticed that. It does look a little cartoonish.
Yeah, just a bit. It got a bit of a Bugs Bunny. But still, I mean, with that being said, J&W, I gotta say, you put together great shows, great content, memorable characters, because I remember Austin Wallace.
Yeah. You see, but he's that's another thing that we alluded to, in NXT TV, won't have like people that got like the same name, and he got Austin Kazarian and Austin Wallace. I don't think that that's really his fault though, because I don't think that Austin Kazarian is his character. I feel like that's somebody else's character. I don't think that he made him. I think that he made Wallace.
Austin Kazarian.
Yeah, this Kazarian that we're watching here, he made Wallace. That's his guy. That's a homegrown guy. But I think this guy right here, Kazarian, is downloaded. And Jay Morgan is an AOA original as well.
He woos.
That's one of the early things that I found interesting about his universe mode, is because, he had all these different guys. This person was made from this person, and 4 of these people is made from this one person, and all of these people made by him. You know what I mean?
About to give me something to eat, y'all.
Like I think, yeah, Asian Persuasion, they was some downloads.
Sounds like a tag team.
They are a tag team actually. Young Lee and Kim Tenshi.
Well, I guess it's my time to get out of here. What's up, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say I know, I should make me a tag team called Franklin Persuasion.
I think it was funny that King Kong referenced them as sounding like a porn star team or something like that. I feel like they made that reference on AOA before.
What, Asian Persuasion?
Yes, I think somebody had called them like some male porn stars or something like that. Bukkake. He just did the MVP pose. See, he said that Morgan is a little bit of an arrogant guy. A tolerable a tolerable arrogant guy, which baby faces him right there. So with that right there, we know that we're supposed to be booing Austin Kazarian. You know, they say that they might even put Austin Kazarian on AOR. That's how bad he doing.
Damn.
Yep, he gonna get demoted. But look at that. That was a great move.
I think that your ass should be on AOR, killer. Fuck you, bro. We had a brief discussion, huh?
Imagine Killer on AOR.
I'll beat everybody's ass. We had a brief discussion last night, Justin. You know, we was just talking about how, you know, Killer has been losing so damn much. Like if you guys go back to our West Side Live events,
I know. I've been watching.
Lost a whole lot. You know what I mean? And it's just one of them things. Like, damn, you still got, man, shut the hell up, fat. I still got it. You know what I'm saying? I got a few losses under my belt, but I already seen what the issue was. I'm a light heavyweight, and I keep fighting heavyweights.
I don't know about that. I don't think that that's an issue at all. I don't know. I don't think it is. It'll be tougher, just depending on who you're fighting though. Cause shit, they got Finn Balor nowadays.
Yeah, and he's able to compete with people like Brock.
You know, look at AJ Styles. A lot of these guys smaller.
So what's J&W next pay-per-view?
His next pay-per-view is actually coming up, and it's Armageddon. It's actually his WrestleMania. And earlier this week, your buddies Gorgon and JJ Strong were, I think they attended some voiceovers with J&W. Yep, they was in the building. They made some calls. It's gonna be a big night. I think that like each match gonna probably have his own guest commentator. A lot of people coming out for it. You know, like Nick said, this is WrestleMania, so
I gotta say congrats to Gorman. Gotta say that.
Congrats to Gorgon.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Going outside of XTV.
Yeah, JJ is also set to be there, right, Justin?
Oh,
Yeah, they both did. Yep. They're both of them.
Congrats to Gorman.
They both have done, you know, work in AOA. That's what
Gorman probably did more.
I was going to, and I think we talked about it before. It's like, you know, it's like here in XTV, you know, a lot of people like, you know, myself and Bob on commentary, but I was saying, you know, nowadays, you know, like this new generation of fans, they're going to grow up on Gorgon and JJ.
Like they was my childhood.
Yeah, like that's going to be their shit. You know? Be Michael Cole and Taz.
You heard it first. Justin's podcast.
Oh my gosh.
In a way, that was kind of a diss.
I'm just joking though, you know. I mean,
I'm just joking. You know it's true.
No, I mean, like I wouldn't even say Cole and Taz. I'll say like, you know, I wouldn't know who to compare them to, but it is a difference, and I like it.
Yeah. I think that's the best part of it is the main difference between the guys.
Yeah, is that it's different. It's a different presentation all around.
It's more family friendly oriented.
Yeah, it is, and people enjoy it. That's what's important. Oh man, we just had a near fall.
Who had Asian persuasion?
Got Kazarian versus Jay Morgan.
As Justin said, it's gonna damn fill up because the West End is big.
Oh yeah, everybody comes through. You know, they be like, "Oh, who that is? Oh, that's my dog. Yep, I'm going over there." Come on. You know, Trunks, you're a popular dude.
I am.
Everybody follow you.
Hey.
Wherever you go, everybody else go.
Cause I'm where the party at.
That's right, and everybody know that.
Aries.
They follow you and they follow Killer.
Aries is the sign of the sun. I'm bringing light to something great.
That's very beautiful.
Thanks.
It's in a great matchup here between these guys.
We really are, man.
You know, and
we sort of seen some of everything here. I mean, this is a change of pace. We saw a great women's match. We opened up with a tag team gauntlet match. And right now we're just having a good old straight up singles match, between two guys just going one-on-one.
Yeah, this match was on the card. It was definitely announced, but I would imagine that this would be before the main event. I don't think there's no more matches left.
I think that
let's take a look here.
I think that I had the idea to do something like this, voiceover commentary, but I don't know. It's kind of hard.
Why do you think it's hard, Trunks?
Because it's hard to keep up with the action and, my randomness.
I think that I believe our main event is next, but I feel like because I listened to the Terry Williams one that Justin did, where there were just they were reviewing one of you guys' shows, XTV Westside show, and it's not so much that you're trying to keep up with the action that's inside the ring, but I think that people sort of appreciate your take on things and those on the spot moments that you do have, because it's kind of like like what we're doing. We're just hanging out here. So I think that people who enjoy your show, I think that they'll appreciate being able to hang out with Big Trunks and watch some wrestling or whatever you're going to show.
I definitely plan on doing more of these.
That's what it's truly about, enjoying yourself, having a good time. Ain't all about a headache and, travel here, travel there, enjoy your life. Technology is darn sure advanced enough to make you happy. Be happy with it.
That's right. Oh, snap.
Oh! What do you call that?
I don't know. J&W ain't say it.
I think it's fun seeing Jay Morgan out there without Raylan. I mean, I think that it's sort of ingrained in the fans' head that that they're an item, and this is before their relationship, before Jay Morgan really got his feet up under it.
It's like just incredible without Francine.
Exactly.
LT can go to hell.
He was just solo at one point. He ain't have no girl.
I ain't have nobody.
No, he had Chastity.
Okay.
Chastity.
Yeah, because I can't see him without a girl.
Is Chastity his cousin? Some weird shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's rare in AOA to see a guy come off the top rope and do like something big. I mean, tonight when guys have came off the top, we've seen shooting star presses from Asian Persuasion, but it seems like these other guys are just doing flying elbows and just regular body splashes. And when you consider some of the crazy moves that you see these guys pull out, it's crazy to think that when they come off the top, it's just a big splash.
I agree with that, Randy.
This is her.
Oh my goodness.
It's like he just all of a sudden have a damn country accent in the middle of a sentence. Like, it's just crazy that, what I'm saying? Sample halfway with the damn people. I don't know damn well. We know that shit fake.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because you go back and listen to the old 006 episodes, he'll sound shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Listen to the old shit like, yo, fake ass, you faking.
Sitting there just getting fat and country accent all of a sudden over there.
And growing a beard.
Justin!
It's a good time. And Kazarian just not drove Jay Morgan into the ground. Don't tell me he gonna win this thing.
I think he is.
That's the thing too. It's like Jay Morgan doesn't have the greatest win-loss record.
Well, let's see if he get it here. He pulled him all the way from the ropes.
1. I think that's it. 2. 3. There it is.
Wow.
To the victor goes the spoil.
2 back-to-back heel wins.
That's because this ain't nothing but a heel organization.
Yeah, they like, we don't give a fuck if you go home happy. It's main event time, y'all.
Who this is? Reaper? Is somebody I like?
I don't know if you know any of these guys. Well, we got Monster in here. I think you know him.
Justin talking about something. I know who I know.
I know who you don't know.
Who I don't know.
You don't know Demon. Because this is the last time.
You was like,
Yeah. And so the story of the night.
I know Finn Balor.
No, that ain't Finn Balor. That's Demon.
Demon of Finn Balor.
The story of the night has been between these guys that Reaper and Demon came out in the tag team gauntlet match, and they were a surprise tag team.
I gotta say, Radnick is a combination of Bobby and Yaki.
Well, thank you.
He trying to figure it out.
Well, I'm trying to get back on track because you ignored me just to say that. But anyways, the story of the night has been those two came out as a surprise in the tag team gauntlet match. And, everybody already knew that they would be in this triple threat main event, so it was a big surprise. And then in that matchup, Reaper turned on Demon and got counted out, so Age of Persuasion became the tag team champions. And then we saw Demon get his retribution earlier backstage, which Justin did the honors of narrating over. Yeah, I feel like I did a good job. And
I used to come out like this.
So yeah, now we're here. Unless I missed anything. I think that's he. The last thing we seen was him kick Reaper's ass. So now what we finna see, and we alluded to it at the beginning of the night, or at the beginning of the show, is that Reaper is gonna fuck him up, and he gonna fuck him up so bad that he ain't gonna come back until like present day. Like he recently came back like a few months ago, or maybe like a month or two ago, and now they gonna fight at the next pay-per-view, Armageddon, 1-on-1. But it's because of what happened here on this night.
This is satanic programming.
You want to talk, killer?
What you mean, bro?
Did I hit this yet?
Just in a drug addict.
Fly, Robin, fly.
Thanks, Roman.
Just in 2 more days before 420.
Oh, yeah. Keep forgetting that. I always forget that it's going to be 420. I guess, that's typical for a weed head, but I don't really get too excited about it because I celebrate every day.
420 on 420. What y'all smoking on?
Hey, I bet you Roman going to get a lot of friends on Twitter that day. How much y'all want to bet his Twitter count go way up?
Same with Snoop.
Exactly. You mean the original Roman? Justin is shooting at everybody today.
Yeah, he definitely shooting. This ain't like it's ever since I came in this bitch. I bet.
It's the truth. Everybody know that Romy always wanted to be Snoop. Always.
Romy always wanted to be Snoop. Always. Just like you going off of pointing your finger in his face and shit.
It's true. And that's what's crazy because it's like he followed through with it entirely, completely, his whole life. Tell him how you really feel, Justin.
Let it off, Justin. Yeah, let it off your chest. Damn. His whole life.
Yeah, here with all y'all.
Really letting them have it right now. Justin really been dealing with some internal shit. He just get it off. He have a nervous breakdown live on this review, ladies and gentlemen.
And here he comes. It's the monster.
Damn, dog. He looks smaller here.
Well, this is actually their original monster. All these motherfuckers huge. I think the smallest dude is going to be Reaper in this match.
I'm going to watch WrestleMania when I get in the room, part 9. Just ain't get to watch it this season.
It came on one time, too. And I seen the doink part. And it was just after the start.
Always the part you just wind up catching. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, like in and Sherry and shit. The Sherry and Luna shit. That's like right at the beginning, though.
I thought that was the middle.
Oh, Shawn Michaels fight Tatanka in the
Oh
first
no, the
match.
middle is when that bullshit Razor Ramon and
Razor Ramon and Bob Backlund.
It's horrible.
Damn, that's ass.
It's horrible.
It's horrible, but
He
it's
ain't got no music and shit.
Oh my god, cause Razor Ramon, like he was big, so and he didn't have a match, so he fought Bob fucking Backlund.
What was he thinking though?
He didn't even come up the theme music.
Yeah, he just broke his retarded ass up.
Oh my god, that might have been the smallest WrestleMania crowd ever.
It had to be.
But that's of course because of the location. What they were selling was the whole Roman Coliseum, and that was the big get, so to speak.
I like when they had said when Bobby Heenan said Tatanka.
Oh, Tatanka.
That's what
He said that because that's how his name looked. Like it's Tatata. Like that's how it looked. It's like how many TAs is in this motherfucking name?
Exactly, Tatanka. I would just think Tatanka, right?
I think I think that is right. But like Tatanka. Yeah, but I'm saying like when you look at it though, because of it is when it's TATA. TNKA. It's all the T's and A's. It's like 3 T's and 3 A's.
That's weird.
Yeah, and that's what make it look weird.
Yeah, man, we learning about the doggone. We learning about all kind of stuff, bro. Native Americans and African Americans during a war, Civil War, Great Depression.
And they learn about it all.
President Truman, Eisenhower.
Yeah.
And of course Roosevelt. All of it is born lazy.
These guys are really going to take each other to town here in this main event.
Who you choosing, Justin?
I'm
going for the big nigga with the red hair.
He gonna get fucked up.
Fuck you. Oh, big trap ass shit you just did. He gonna get fucked up.
He is.
Nah, but
if this the show that I think, he gonna get fucked the fuck up. But I got Monster in this.
Monster. I might go for the same person. I'm gonna fuck because he's more fun.
Yeah. Reaper alright. You know what I'm saying? He fought Kevon. I mean, like, he a beast and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I like Monster.
We just said he gonna get fucked up. Maybe not want to go for the nigga with the red hair.
Nah, he a beast too, though. He like Sting.
He's Sting?
I mean, that ain't how he booked in this, but because just the fact that he coming back, it's like this like the Bleach Sting right here that we seeing, and he gonna come back as the White Sting.
What was his theme music around that time when he was I thought he had like lyrics and shit. Cause they had Steiner Line. What a horrible song.
He's the man called Sting.
Yeah.
Man called Sting.
It's horrible.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
They had a whole album of that terrible shit. Ron Simmons had one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How's his went?
I don't remember how it went, dog, but he had a rap.
Oh, God.
It was a rap. I don't know if it was him rapping or whatever.
I hope it was. Too much spit.
Yeah.
Man called Sting.
It was a real thing.
Also Sterling.
Can't forget that.
Well, he's a man.
It was for kids though. We was young kids and we liked it.
Wasn't that bad, but the rest of them shits though.
We used one of those themes. We used the Barry Windham theme.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm just playing with my fat. But we used the Barry Windham thing, as Austin Wallace theme music.
I don't even remember his name.
Yeah. It was just this country western tune. I mean, it was a good theme, but it ain't really like have no.
You should use
catchy hook.
You guys. I'm sorry, man, but you should use Paul Underdog's theme for what's his name?
There's certain guys' theme I want to use. We got to pay no.
His name from NXTV. don't know. He wears underwear.
There's a
He
guy
got
on
blonde
NXT.
hair. What's his name, man? Damn.
Not the Money Man Duke Zenda, is it?
I think it is.
We just not changed this thing. Cause on 2K19, oh, it's famous. You gonna go out with a bang? That's crazy. He ain't get booked for like over a year.
I know that's one hell of an injury. You know what? It reminds me a lot of. I know you guys said you checked out.
DKJ.
Well, no, not even him. I think the worst injury of WWE was Impact. He was going for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like him.
That was news to me finding
DKJ.
out about DKJ. I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
You know,
he used to,
and the neck injury.
Yeah, he used to get fucked. He got fucked up by pain.
That's definitely very scary, especially considering the fact that he still wrestles.
Exactly.
You know,
Putting his health at risk.
exactly, because you know that a malicious guy will take full advantage of it.
And I think animosity is still there amongst them two. DKJ.
He said that that he don't like the pain. Or that he ain't forgave him. Boston Crab. Okay, so Monster broke the hold, and now look at this, and right what we're gonna see right now is.
Is that El Condigro looking?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh crap. One word.
I thought that we were gonna see Monster fly, but he's gonna. Oh. He actually swerved me twice there, bro.
Did you say, bro?
Yeah, because Justin keeps on
This
saying
motherfucker is Millennium, Bobby, and Yaki.
no, because he keeps on saying swerve, bro. Justin, that is. So
Understood.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it.
Love Constant.
Gotta play the song.
What song?
My man called Stain. Gotta finish it.
Oh yeah. He does this. He does that.
He says that in the lyrics.
Yeah, that's how I start off.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Look, it does this, it does that.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Yeah, something like that. He looks back, some on 1991 lyrics.
That's so ugly though.
92. Oh, DDT. We alluded earlier on to the fact that J&W Boss plays with two controllers.
He plays for himself.
How do you have a three-way dance with two controllers when you always got that one guy that's always doing something that you don't want him to do?
You gotta be very creative. Hello, are you on his side or not on his side? Not.
Look at how small that dude in the front row is.
That's a kid.
Damn, he tiny.
It's a kid. Supposed to be. He unsupervised.
Yeah, he just look odd. He's probably that one kid that, his dad just always gives him money. He goes to all the wrestling shows by himself, and he's always in the front row. He never misses a show.
Well, snatch his little ass up. Somebody better protect that kid.
He probably just
There was a kid that was like that in the ECW crowd. Oh,
Really?
yeah. He had a name. He was infamous. There was a guy that was always at all the ECW shows, and his dad would just give him money. His dad was super rich, and the kid loved wrestling, and every city that wrestling would go to, his dad would give him money, and he would just be up there chilling at all the shows.
It's crazy as fuck, though. Damn. I don't know what kind of childhood that is.
A neglected childhood. Oh my gosh! And another near fall.
Extremely look like a damn childhood. Hell, he just want to.
Yeah, he on the phone while he doing it.
Right.
Like, can I go to the just shoving $500 in his face? Yeah.
What a horrible father. That kid grew up fucked up.
Well, he grew up better than us. You know, we ain't have our dad. What would you rather have? A dad that ain't in your life or a dad that's in your life, but at least he got cash?
Well, yeah. I go dig off my dad.
You know what I'm saying?
Exciting contest we have here, guys.
Yeah, this is crazy, and look at that.
Man, come kill her!
All these guys looking very strong in here. And going into this match, you know, you're thinking like, you know, even if you don't know who these guys are, and by this time, you know, we sort of learned because we had 4 weeks to sort of figure out, you know, what was going on.
I gotta say this really fast, and this has nothing to do with nothing, but I just smelled 2005 and Papa John's breakfast. That's all.
And
That's it?
again, no, that's not it.
What?
Well, I was just alluding to the fact that, you know, all these guys are just, you know, I mean, with names like Demon, Monster, and Reaper, you know that, you know, you look at their size, you know that, you know, you look at their entrances, you know, you see their demeanor, so you know that they're all, you know, like, basically, you know, Kane, Undertaker, and maybe Vader. You know, in a sense, I'm not saying that they're, you know, mocked off of these characters. I'm saying that hypothetically, you know, that's kind of what you're seeing. And so, you know, I think that it's been a good job at, you know, having these guys all look strong, you know, in this triple threat match. I don't think that that's something that's real easy to do.
Troy's better take his ass in the room when they kick him out of high school. When they out of the class. I think I'm already clicked out. I think it's going to be 20 minutes. 20 minutes and you idle or inactive, and they kick you out. Stay killer.
If LT was here, he'll say, "You're a Nagi."
Where my dog at, man?
I ain't
Not
talking
the
to
LT,
LT.
bro.
Oh, I'm surprised that I ain't got a call from LT. He usually always call.
Oh, I know why he ain't calling.
Why?
He my ass up. He don't want me to be like, "What you doing, bro?" All he'll say is, "What you doing?" And then get a real attitude. He probably trying to avoid argument.
Oh, and a tombstone power driver. And you know, Nick, you said it. Because look, he did tombstone, did Monster. 2, even though we booked him as the Giant, and that's it. Monster just not pinned. I think he pinned Demon's shoulders. What's that outside the ring? Looks like there's like a puddle of blood. What is that? Oh, that's the belt. Oh!
Dude. Just done with your ass, Rand Nick. Lying ass accent having fucker. Was not talking like that a few seconds ago. Then just like,
I'm in developmental. I go to
developmental.
I go to the NXTV school.
Sound like Super Duper that time when he was size
So he peeled out.
and Super was like, "Say, well, get your ass away from that shed."
And look at this.
Handshake?
No, ain't gonna be no damn handshake. It's finna go down. I told you.
I told you.
Yeah. Dude finna get his ass fucked up.
Is he finna get thrown off the trailer?
No, I don't think it's gonna go back there. I think Demon just gonna mess him up. Yeah, I was gonna say it real hard. I had to pull
I
back.
heard it. It was like,
I had to pull back some.
pull back.
It ain't that serious. Hold on, let me calm down. Yeah, and then he gonna be out.
Damn. Shot to the cranium. Ain't that what fucked up Benoit?
They go all out here, man.
He knocks him to the next level.
Sorry if I was touching all over the mic, y'all. Sorry.
He do that all the time. He did that with damn Yosi podcast.
Oh
my God. You imagine this fat ass dude jumping on you like that?
It's incredible.
I know that ain't who I think it is. You finna kill him with the steps, Bo. Damn. Man, this old big ass nigga reverse that shit though. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a damn, man. Sit there, gonna let him do it. Gonna stand up, look right at him. What you finna do? Oh, you hit me with the stabs. Dumbass, you should have reversed. Hit him, slap him or something. No wonder your ass damn engine didn't take this long to come back. Dumbass. Demon. Dumbass demon.
That's because he already been through a grueling match. He fucked up.
I don't give a damn. He had just hurt up. He wasn't even dazed or nothing. And he just let him hit him with the fucking stairs on some. Oh, I didn't know you was gonna do that. I see you with it in your hand though. Dodge, run, something. Stupid.
Oh my gosh. And now look at this.
I just let him take me out the damn ring. Ow.
This is absolute carnage we seeing here.
Absolute carnage. This is an absolute damn shame.
Oh.
Darth Maul looking ass. What you about to do? Hit him with a chair?
This is one of the most devastating moves it is. Oh!
Damn. I think Brock Lesnar did that to Rey Mysterio.
He did?
Yeah, some shit like that.
I don't know who originally did that move, but that's mean. That's like worse than the curb stomp to me.
Curb stomp sucks. Why is everybody so crazy about that move?
Just because of what it's insinuating.
What's it insinuating?
That a motherfucker being curb stomp. You know, motherfuckers do that shit to a motherfucker. They put them on the, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. So.
It's kind of like Dead Presidents when he had that black dude put his mouth on the concrete on the top. Oh, that shit sounded like it hurt, boy. This is just disastrous, man.
I guess right here.
Demon decided not to reverse.
Oh, yeah, because they were a tag team. I forgot their name, Twisted or something. I don't think that's what it is.
Twisted.
Wicked. Their name was Wicked.
Me and my place, we wicked too, but they call us Wikipedia around here.
Oh my God!
Jesus, that's probably what caused it. You take with another L, ladies and gentlemen, in this Wikipedia. You heard me? He looked around to me, y'all didn't see him. He was hoping somebody would say something. Please. He was like, Ali.
Oh God.
Guess I'm not wanted over here anymore. I'm here, Brandy. Take me.
This is a nasty ass beating that this dude is taking, though, man. I imagine, you know, like blood is pouring into his mouth. He can taste his blood. I think a tooth got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the least of his problems.
Somebody stop the damn fight, or whatever this is.
Tasting his own blood right now. Yeah, and it's mixed in with the paint. Oh. Beat his head into a steel chair.
Damn, he still ain't done.
Yeah, he still ain't done, man. Reaper's just a sadistic jackass that just gets off on fucking people up.
Just, you better watch your damn mouth. You see, it's little shit like that. That next thing you know, this Reaper nigga gonna damn choke your ass through a table.
Sorry.
Call him a sadistic bastard, whatever he just said.
No, I mean in kayfabe though, not in real life.
Oh shit, that's why he dead. I always think he about to do a torture rack. Oh, damn. I think King Kong used to do that as a finisher back in the day.
He probably did. Anything that was devastating enough. I mean, this guy's literally been hit with everything there is to hit him with.
I hate it too, man. Boy, you look dumbass off the ring. Demon. Oh.
And that's how our show's gonna end here.
Well, I guess you can call him the Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a fun ass show, man.
I like that ending though.
Yeah, good shit. Nick recommended us, to watch that show, and I remember going back and watching it at the time. It was a great show, and I had fun going back again, man. Yeah, the XTV West Side joined us.
West.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I said I was gonna do something different this week. Next week, I'll be having JJ Strong. Gonna be talking to him. Killer in here, right now.
Fuck that dude.
JJ's gonna be here. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of things. This rivalry with Killer, XTV 5. The whole thing with all his things with NXTV, and maybe even we'll do some history going back. Raising Kareem, or not raising Kareem and Jordan because of his situation. We're gonna talk about all that next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this show. Give me your feedback and give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all too. Y'all go to y'all page and thumbs up this video when I put it out.
On top of that, guys, Miami Beatdown is going to come out, y'all. Like I said, we like overbooked with work. But it is coming out. We working on it a whole lot. And just understand that everybody going to be there, y'all. Everybody. East and West.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Everybody.
Wait till y'all see my outfit. So, yeah.
Fuck your outfit.
Yeah.
Justin one of the reasons that Justin one of the people that held us up.
That's not true, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But I ain't going to get into that right now. Thanks a whole lot, Nick. Anytime, sir. I would love to do this again.
Oh, damn. Oh, man. I truly would love to do it. I love Lucy. Dixie forever!
Thank y'all, West Side.
Confederate flag wearing ass.
Until next time. So long, everybody.